Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving. It's a weekday morning. We do weekdays, we don't do weekends, yeah? And we're on the way up to Genting Highlands in the Honda Civic TCP. Yes, this is the latest iteration of the Honda Civic, and this is of course the top of the range with all the bells and whistles. And with me we have a secret passenger. His name will not be revealed, but he's somewhere there. You can see his head. Alright, okay, and we are going up to Genting, and we are now driving at 90 kilometers per hour in this Honda Civic TCP. Okay, very quick rundown on the available models. Yeah, the base model of course is the 1.8, and it's a wonderful 141 PS engine, and it's good for everyday use and anybody who wants a Honda Civic. And the 1.5 TC will give you 173 PS and 220 Newton meters of torque, and that's enough, more than enough. It's more power, so it's the more powerful of the two engines. Despite it being 1.5, it has a turbocharger, so it gives you more power. And then we have the 1.5 TCP, which means turbocharged premium, and this has all the good stuff that the TC has, but in addition it has Honda Sensing. So Honda Sensing has a few items that are very good. It's got this low speed follow, it's got autonomous braking, and it's got adaptive cruise control, and it's got lane watch and lane keep, and of course it's got blind spot monitoring lah. But the entire Honda Sensing bunch of goodies is here in the TCP, and this is the car we are in. So those of you who want to know what the Honda TC 1.5 TC is like and not the TCP, well, just ignore the parts that says Honda Sensing, and basically it's the same car, except for one item. Yeah, for the 1.8 you get 16-inch wheels. For the Honda 1.5 TC, that's the Civic, yeah, you get the 17-inch wheels, and for the TCP you get 18-inch. So what's the difference? Well, 18-inch will give you a much better handling, not necessarily a better ride, yeah, because the bigger tires mean less rim. The bigger tires mean less tire, more rim. So the tires are of a lower profile, and that stiffens up the sidewalls and gives you better handling around the corners, but the 17-inch will probably be more comfortable. Okay, so the question that my friend sitting here asked me just now is, how do you feel about CVTs? Because he drives a Honda Civic, he drives a Honda City, and he has consciously stayed with the 2014 model that has a 5-speed gearbox, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so he just said yes, and he will remain a mystery. Okay, so about the CVT. Now, CVTs are here to stay. They're going to be here. You can't help it. But I'll tell you what's good about CVTs. They help to maximize the torque that you are in, in whatever gear. It also gives you the best fuel economy, because this one, for example, has a 7-speed CVT, and the moment you lift off your accelerator, when there's no load on the engine, the gears go up to the highest gear possible. So now we are probably in 7th gear, and what happens is the RPM, we are running at 1,600 RPM, and so that makes the car potentially very economical. And the moment you step on the accelerator, the gears change seamlessly to the most suitable gear in the eyes of the CVT computer, yeah. And that also promotes better acceleration and power. So you don't have to choose the gears, the gearbox does the choosing for you. And to me, about 90% of the population in the world really don't care what gearbox you put inside the car, as long as the car is powerful and it has economy. And driven at this speed now at 90 kilometers per hour, there is no difference between a normal gearbox and a CVT. You will feel the same driving sensation. The only time you feel a difference is when you accelerate, okay? And when you accelerate, the gears change. But if you accelerate very normally, you don't even know the difference either. So it's only when you press very, very hard, then you find the gear shift seems to be a bit more aggressive. And then you get a little bit of what people call the rubber band effect. But having said that, nowadays the CVTs are getting so much better that you will be hard put to tell the difference, especially if you're not very familiar with gearboxes. So that's my take on CVT. Well, I do have a car at home that has a CVT, and actually I'm okay with it. I don't have any problem. But of course, if I'm going to drive a high performance car, then I would like to have a manual or a DCT. So DCTs are made for more sporty use, and of course manuals are for real men. Sorry. So I like manuals, and of course I'm very at home with them. So anyway, we are taking a leisurely drive, and we're not going to test all the Honda sensing parts because I've already done a video on that. So you can go and look up our videos on Honda Civic. And we were in Thailand at that time, and we were invited, and we have actually done a video on the Honda sensing. Yeah. So we're going through the rumble strips, and we're going at the speed limit, and the car is actually very good. So the question is, do I need to buy the turbo, or shall I just buy the 1.8? Well, if you can afford it, the turbo is always much nicer to drive. The 1.8 is fine if you are the type that gets from A to B and hardly drive above the speed limit. Well, the 1.8 is fine. It's a beautiful car, but of course it doesn't have the Honda sensing. If you want a Honda sensing, you got to pay a bit more. It's about 130 plus, I think, and with the discount now until end of the year, it's quite an attractive price. So you ask me, do I need Honda sensing? Well, it's nice to have, but I don't think I really need it. So you can buy the TC. Yeah, you want the power, but not the Honda sensing, just buy the TC. So you get even distribution, yeah. Okay, so we are now at the exit to Genting Highlands. Okay, let's go. Okay, what I've done is I put into sport mode or S mode, and of course we have paddle shifters. And we're going to go up the mountain. I'm just checking out the handling in a couple of corners. Okay, go to S. Okay, S mode. I talked, but I didn't do it. So now we're in S mode. And of course we're going to proceed gingerly until we get to the guard post. There's a truck that's going very, 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 very slow. Oh, he's crawling. guys, you can hear the CVT working very hard. Down to second. Thank you. Not bad. Very nice. This car handles very well, guys. So we have McPherson struts in the front and multi-link in the back. Very nice. Wow, very easy to drive. Okay, we have some early people going to work, probably work in Genting Highlands. So we'll just give them a bit of room. Thank you. Very nice. Just a little bit of understeer, but it's quite easy to control. Is a bit wide for me. It's made for bigger size people. Well, I can't blame them. They have to cater for all types of sizes. Okay, whilst I'm big, I'm not that big. Very, very nice. Well, I must really have a look at these tires, man. They're very good. Okay, there's a truck in my line. Thank you. Oh, it shifts up by itself. But the tires are really, really grippy. Very, very good. It really does anything you want it to do, man. Okay, some motorbikes. Slow down. Okay, we are fine. Now let's check that section of the road. Is it clear? Sometimes we get people running across the road here. Okay, looks clear. There's a car in the corner. Two cars in the corner. We'll go on the outside. Proceed with caution. Yep. There's a truck and a motorbike. And there are two cars there. We will slow down. Okay. at the roundabout. Brilliant. Very, very nice. Yeah, it's not the Type R, but it really drives very well. Okay guys, we're at the roundabout again, and we just had a walk around, so hope you enjoyed the video. And now we're on the way down the hill, and this time we're going to take a sedate drive. We'll try to take a sedate drive. We'll try. And okay, now I'm not in S mode, I'm in auto mode, and of course I can use the pedal shifters anytime. And we're driving down at 60 kilometers per hour, and we're going slowly, and we are overtaking this saga. We're just rolling down the hill. Okay, it's just rolling down. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a bit about the ride. Okay, we have taken the hill climb and it handled very, very well. So now we're driving slow, just to let those guys who want to drive the car slow feel what it's like. Well, right now all I'm hearing are the tires. I can't hear the engine at all, and the car is driving fine. Suspension is on the firm side of comfortable, I would say, and the electrical power steering feels very nice and solid. It's not too light and not too heavy, so it has a very nice feel about it. And I think it's because they have done a good job with the caster, so the self-centralizing action is very good, and all you hear is my voice and the tires, so quite good. Signal stock is on the right hand side. Yes, this is a Japanese car. Yeah. So at this speed, I don't think I need to use the brakes at all, because the handling is so good, and we are driving so slow, so you don't need brakes unless somebody stops in front of you. And so it feels very nice and solid feel you have. The car is long, but it's not that long. 2.7 meters of wheelbase is very nice, and the back passengers will feel quite comfortable. And we are just driving along, tootling along, and enjoying ourselves. I don't know how long I can hold this speed, but okay, anytime you can just use the pedal shifters. We're down to 4th gear, and we'll see whether he gives us room. Yes, he's okay, and we are through. So you can actually enjoy yourself driving a car like this. And we're coming to the very sharp bend, and we'll just follow this bus through. I wonder why he's taking the outside lane. Okay, we have to take him on the inside. Okay, I'm on D mode, and we are using the pedal shifters, 2nd, and this is actually my favorite stretch. Okay, in D mode, the gear shifts up by itself very quickly. So actually S mode is better for spirited driving, but anyway, we said we wanted to try D mode. Down to 2nd, take the bend, wait for your chance, pass, then it shifts up by itself, and I have to shift down. Okay, so with D mode, you'll be doing a lot of downshifting to make sure. See, it's gone up again. So, okay guys, D mode is for driving normal. So S mode is better. I'm back in S, and it will hold the gear a bit better. Down to 3, down to 2, take the corner, power out, unfurl, and it shifts up by itself, but it holds 3. Yeah, it's holding in 3. Better than just now in D mode, it would have gone to 4, 5, 6 or 7. See, in S mode it holds the gear, which is good. When you brake hard, you get the ESS working, which is the emergency stop signal. You get both the brake lights flashing. So in S mode, when you press the pedal shifters, another letter comes out, it says M. So we are technically in S mode M3. So what do you call manual 3, now is M2. So this gearbox is quite nice to use. Very, very nice. Are the dogs here? No, they're not. Yes, they are. 1 dog, 2 dogs. Hi, 3 dogs. That's 3 dogs. I think there are a bunch of 7 or 8 here. And we're down to this bend. Take the line, brake for the hump. Okay, so how have the brakes been behaving? Very, very good, no problem. Okay guys, this is a standard car, yeah, no modifications. So a lot of people sometimes ask, so what have you done to the car? That's a modified car. No, it's not. This is a stock car. It comes from Honda Malaysia. Thank you very much. And we are just driving it on whatever is given to us. Okay, so if the Michelins are part of the standard tires, well and good. Good job, Honda. Well done. Okay, we're at the bottom of the hill. My mystery passenger, as usual, keeps very quiet because he doesn't want people to know he's here. But we know he's here. So he's smiling, enjoying himself. Okay guys, so we're at the end of the drive. Overall, I think this is a brilliant car. Okay, so can you have fun with it? Yes, you can. Can you drive it like normal? Of course you can. Okay, so this is a very good, what you call compromise car. You can drive to work and show your wife that you are a very sane and rational person. You can drive to work, very serious, and then Sunday you go out with your friends, come up Genting and have fun. So yeah, this is the kind of car. If this is the kind of car you want, this is it, guys. So well, it's not as fun as the 86, but this is a very good car. If you have to go to work, you show your boss that, oh, I'm a good guy. I drive a very mature car, you know, very nice and mature looking. Yeah. Of course, they don't know that this car can also drive like what we did. Yeah. So that's the car you want. If you can only have one car and you want to have fun and look good at the same time. Okay guys, so anyway, it's been a good drive. Overall I say yes, it's a great car. Well done, Honda. I really like this car and I have no objections to driving one on a long-term basis. Okay then, so that's it for now guys. Thanks very much for being with us. And one more last request. I'm trying to get to 100,000, so I would like you to please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and please share with your friends and get your friends to subscribe. Hey, you know, this old uncle driving car very fast one, must subscribe and see his video. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Okay, so press the bell and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye bye.